The lack of jobs, especially for the youth, has over the years become a crisis in South Africa. The youth have been in the receiving end, with many hoping that government spending framework for the coming years will include the creation of well-needed jobs.
I would like to see our community, especially the guys in the township, getting permanent jobs. Because right now what they're doing is they're creating like jobs for December, 3 months jobs. People are struggling in South Africa. I would like to see the budget, I would like to see our black brothers, sisters, our kids grow to this, to enjoy the fruits of our country. So the minister is to help the youth, grow, create more stable jobs, not these temporary jobs just to secure votes and stuff. We need permanent jobs for our African brothers so that they can live.
I would prefer the minister creating more job opportunities, especially for us, the youth, now that we have to be dependent on ourselves and look for jobs. We really need that as part of his budget. And we also realize that most of the people that get financed by NSFAS is people with A's and higher marks or such, and most of us don't even have those requirements, so we're really struggling. So it could be better if he financed us.
High food prices is what many have to contend with, and a weak economy. Hopes are high that VAT on food will be cut and other essential items may be exempted from being taxed.
Petrol, because we may need, the government may need to start at some other areas before we can say the prices of the food are too high. Because petrol, how does it go up? It takes us there. I'll just put in the issue of electricity, even though it may not really linger into much into the food budget. But even the issue of us not having electricity might even be an effect into the prices going up of food.
Economists say South Africans are justified in seeking a budget that would ensure the creation of jobs and see the cost of living taken into consideration.
We need to look and relook the vision and the economic policy instruments that we're using. If they're unable to absorb the masses of our people, they've got to be reviewed with a matter of urgency. It is not normal for society to have the youth at the peak of their lives economically inactive and outside economically participation because they are simply unemployed, they don't have access to finance, they're really not economically active because they're not having factors of production that they can access, whether it's land, whether it's capital and human capital in terms of improving their skills and development capabilities. So I think we've got to review the discussion we are having and look at what type of a society we have, that we accept that our economy is not able to absorb the unskilled and the unemployed, and we simply say, let's look at another alternative instead of fixing the root cause.
The Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana will have to, in his address, play a balancing act in efforts to reduce the country's fiscal deficits and accommodate the millions of South Africans that are struggling. South Africans are looking for jobs, and they're looking to the Finance Minister to do good on this when he presents that mid-term budget policy statement in Parliament. They are saying that most of the social ills that exist on the ground emanate from the lack of jobs, and saying that if there's an intervention in this regard, this would help to address some of the challenges that they're experiencing as we speak. Katlego Lohodi, SABC News, Johannesburg.